You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
Sorry for making all the noise, Ross.
That's okay.
A little noisy. Waiting to lose a finger. Washing my hands overboard. That never happens, does it?
First time for everything, though, eh?
Coming up, weighing the options at Walliston Lake Lodge. Ross Peterson, president of Genmar Boats Canada, experiences his first ever fly-in fishing adventure here in northern Saskatchewan. This pure and untouched region offers some of the best freshwater fishing in Canada. Bob and Ross do a fly-out trip from the main lodge and spend some time landing bread and butter walleyes for a tasty Walliston Lake Lodge shore lunch. Then the boys are back on the water on another fly-out for some feisty northern pike action, Saskatchewan style. Coming up, a new way to catch bass on today's tip with Lindy Little Joe president Ted Takasaki.
Look at that! Wow! Al, that is a giant. Oh, there's a hog right there. Walleye. Look at the size of that fish.
Real Fishing is sponsored in part by Chevy Trucks, Canadian Tire, Mercury Outboards, and Tim Hortons.
This is a walleye.
All right. Well, there's two other boats with us, Ross, and we will share our walleyes with them, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because we're nice guys.
Yeah, that's right.
What we're doing here is just fishing a little bottleneck area that has some current, and we're just using some riverside grub. Just dragging them on bottom. Using a little jig here, a little 1/4 ounce Lindy Little Hummer jig. It's got a little blade or prop here just with the grub on. A little bit of flash there for these early season walleyes. This feels like a pretty decent walleye right here. Okay. I'd say we got a walleye here, boys. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Nice walleye.
Good stuff. Yeah. Just pop that jig out of there. And I don't think we need to keep this one. Ross, what do you think?
No, I think we got plenty for lunch.
All right. That's all right. What do you got there?
I think the pike.
Little pike. All right. You know, Ross, it's great field testing boats, isn't it?
It sure is.
We're just seeing how these older ones are holding up here today.
All work and no play? No way. Ross and Bob are here to do some fishing.
Here we go. Aha, Mr. Walleye.
There's more walleye fun coming up when we return here at Walliston Lake Lodge in northern Saskatchewan.
Walleye. All right.
Yeah, it's a walleye. It's a nice walleye.
Good stuff.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
You can now talk to anyone, anytime, from virtually anywhere in the world. Introducing Globalstar, the satellite telephone service that lets you go beyond cellular and speak from places all over the world. A single simple phone provides both satellite and cellular service with a clear, reliable connection. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
For more information, call Globalstar at 1-866-G-STAR-66.
Canadians are getting a lot more mileage out of their cars and trucks, and we're doing our part. AC Delco, automotive parts you can count on, whatever you drive. Ask your service professional for AC Delco parts.
Introducing the all-new Silverado Heavy Duty. The most powerful heavy-duty pickup you can get. And the 2001 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Silverado Heavy Duty.
Picture this, you, a friend, hockey legend Bobby Orr, and me, Bob Izumi, at a secret little hideaway for a great day of fishing. And I guarantee fish. Well, here's your chance. There's only one way to win this trip of a lifetime. Come on out to the Chevy Trucks booth at the Toronto Sportsman Show between March 10th and 19th and enter. Who knows, you could be fishing with me and Bobby this summer.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
Hey, I got something here.
You got one first cat?
Yeah.
There should be some walleye sitting in here spawning. Here we go. Aha, Mr. Walleye.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
Nice fish, that's for sure. Nice walleye.
You know, I'm looking forward, Ross, to that shore lunch today, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, me too. That's going to taste
gonna
great.
be just awesome. Eating some of those guys. What do you got?
I don't know yet. It doesn't take any wild runs. It might be a walleye.
Oh, yeah, walleye. All right.
Yeah, it's a walleye. It's a nice walleye.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Let him go.
Good
Thanks,
stuff.
Rocky.
Yeah, I just dropped that jig right down.
In the right spot.
Yeah, well, yeah, that might have been it, but kind of hit the bottom and bang. Yeah.
Nice walleye. Nice fish.
Yeah, let's see if I can lift them up and not break them off here. There. Okay. There we are. All right. You know, Ross, you being in the boat business and with Genmar Boats, you don't get a lot of time to just fish like this, do you?
No, I sure don't, Bob. I really appreciate your invitation to this trip here. I'm certainly enjoying it.
Well, a lot of people think that, you know, if you're in the leisure business, that's what you do, but most of the time it's taking care of business, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I don't spend a lot of time. I get the odd weekend I go fishing, but nothing like this. I've never had fishing like this before in my life.
Pretty awesome, isn't it?
It certainly is. And it's not over yet. Got a
No
couple
way.
days yet.
No way.
Up next, taking care of business. Bob takes a closer look at the lodge's new Lund Boats, and Mike Lemke discusses options for fishing at Walliston Lake Lodge. And later,
Look at that. I've
catching
never
a
seen
few
that
surprises.
before. The leader's hooked in its tooth.
Let's take a look down under for this week's Fish Eye View. When it comes to reproduction, each fish has its own method. With pumpkin seeds, males sweep out a nest. Joined by a female, eggs and sperm are deposited in a circling dance. Bass conduct their private affairs the same way. Males nip at females to demonstrate their superior ability as guardians of the nest, which they do until fry can fend for themselves. With trout and salmon, females prepare a nest in gravel and stone. Males hang back, then move alongside for the big moment. Fertilized eggs are covered as the process continues. Other species aren't so monogamous. Several males attend a female walleye or perch. Eggs are scattered loosely and adhere to anything they touch, nature's own superglue. Because of liberal angling laws, it's often legal to target spawning fish. With salmon and trout, this practice is common. Bass are also fair game in many U.S. states and in northern Ontario. Removing these fish, even if temporarily through catch and release, leaves eggs unguarded. Using any spawning fish for sport means there'll be less to catch in the future. It's like stealing from your own pocket. Not at their best, they fight poorly and taste even worse. There's more pleasure in simply watching them, and knowing all that hard work guarantees better fishing. Remember, take away the fisherman and the fish would do well, but take away the fish and there'd be no fisherman. You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
From coast to coast for close to 70 years, after decades of testing and billions of kilometers on the road, the Gunk family of automotive products has continued to stand tall through many generations. From lubricants to sealants to cleaners to performance additives. And through it all, we've managed to withstand the harshest test of all, the test of time. Trusted by Canadians since 1931. Available everywhere, including Canadian Tire, Auto Parts Plus, and home hardware stores.
When you're looking to catch a trophy fish, you gotta know where to look. For monster lake trout, there's no better place than Great Bear Lake. The same goes for fishing gear. You gotta know where to look. That's why I go to Canadian Tire.
That's right, Bob. Canadian Tire is teaming with more name brands than you can shake an ugly stick at, including Berkeley, Rapella, Zebco,
and my favorite, Shimano. So if you're looking for fishing gear, this is one fishing hole you gotta check out. Canadian Tire, still the right place. You know, folks, the Cordell Wally Diver has been a favorite of mine for years. If you like the Wally Diver, you will absolutely love the new Cordell Wally Minnow. Its slim profile creates a perfect wobbling motion that big walleye can't resist. The sleek tail design provides incredible hooking performance. Its deadly suspending action turns follows into strikes. The new suspending Wally Minnow dives deep to where the real fish are. Hey, if you want to catch monsters like this, try the new Cordell Wally Minnow. I'm Bob Izumi. Since I started in the fishing business over 20 years ago, I've always wanted my own line of fishing rods. Rods that were affordable with the best quality possible for Canadian anglers, no matter where we fish. When you're out there, you want the right rod for the right fish in order to get the most out of your fishing time. That's why I designed an entire line of rods that would cover it all.
OLN travel tip number 4. When in Sydney, bed spins go clockwise. Outdoor Life Network. Travel safely or face the elements.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
You know the old saying, time sure flies when you're having fun? Well, I'll tell you, time has flown when I think of Ross Peterson and myself. Ross, you and I met, it had to have been around 1980 or 81.
Yeah, I believe that, Bob.
Yeah, and that's like over 20, well, about 20 years ago. Yeah. And you were with Lund Boats at the time, and you're still with Lund Boats. You're president of Genmar Canada, which is Lund Boats, Larson, Wellcraft,
and Glastron.
Well, I'll tell you, here we are in Walliston Lake, Saskatchewan, and we're staying at Walliston Lake Lodge, and we're on a fly out today. And well, what do you think? How's the trip been?
Oh, fantastic! I've never been on a fly out before, Bob, and it's unbelievable. I do some fishing in Lake of the Woods, but I've never had fishing like this before in my life.
Today we're out doing a little walleye fishing, getting lunch, you know, and the boys in the back there, the guides, they're getting all the walleyes ready. But up here at Walliston Lake Lodge, they've got some special edition boats. Tell me about that program.
They contacted us during the winter. They come to Steinbach. They knew exactly what they wanted. They wanted fishing boats for the guides to take the guests out in. They wanted a Pro V hull but they wanted the interior changed. So the ProVs are built in the U.S., Lund U.S., and so we got them to build the hull for us. We took the hull to Steinbach and finished the interior the way they wanted them. So they're kind of a specialty boat.
Well, I'll tell you what, with the Mercury 4-strokes on the back, you've got a heck of a fishing package, especially on a fly-in place like this. You know, and we're on a fly-out. Now, these are older Lunds that we're using today here at this fly-out. But at the main lodge, it's just a first-class operation up here. And what we're going to do is just get ready, have some shore lunch here. I don't know if we have to get ready. We're going to wait and have some shore lunch because they're doing all the work.
We're ready.
And then we're going to get out and have some pike fishing. And you know what? When you come up to Walliston Lake, you don't have a lot of disappointments, do you?
Definitely not.
They look after you pretty good.
First-class lodge.
I'm getting kind of hungry. Nice big lunch. We'll hear it anyway. We'll wear it off pike fishing. What do you think?
bet.
All right.
Okay.
I can't believe the new lodge that you built up here, Mike. This place is fantastic. I mean, thank you. The high ceiling dining room and the little games room up there with the fancy computer fishing game and shuffleboard. You guys have got it all. Hey, folks, I'm here with Mike Lemke, and he is the general manager / owner of this fantastic facility. And I understand you liked it so much you bought it. You were up here as a guest for a number of years.
Yes, I was.
You thought, what a great business to have. And since you've taken it over, I see the new boats here, the new Lunds with the 4-strokes, the 50 Merc 4-strokes, the building. You've sunk a lot of money into this place, and it is first class.
Thank you. We try and be the premier place in Canada. That's our goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, everything has been top rated. The food, the fishing. Tell me about the fishing, okay? Walliston Lake, in the surrounding lakes in this area that you offer flyouts. How many lakes do you have?
We have 11 different lakes that are available to our clients. Here at Walliston, we offer grayling, lake trout, walleye, and of course, northern pike. It's quite an adventure. Since we own our own turbo water, it speeds our guests to their destination.
Well, we've been flying out to various lakes in the last few days, and I'll tell you what, there has not been any disappointment on the lakes, and you're in and out, and they're all short flights, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's incredible. Well, you know what? Why don't we get back to some more real fishing? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. All right.
Coming up, a tip for catching more bass. And then it's another fly-out option that lands the boys into some shallow water craziness. You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
Who said fishing's boring?
Facts of fishing. Facts of fishing. Across the nation. Facts of fishing. Around the world.
You know, ice anglers spend an awful lot of time paying attention to their reels, making sure they're greased up, checking their guides, making sure there's no chips so they don't lose any fish. But a lot of ice anglers forget about one of the very most important things, their eyes. In the winter, it's very important to wear a good pair of polarized fishing glasses. Why? Because the UV rays are actually magnified when it bounces off the snow. You gotta make sure you wear good glasses. Make sure you get a pair of glasses that are UV protected against A, B, and C rays. The whole cycle of the rays, your eyes will be protected, and you'll have great fishing winter and summer. Give it a shot. Until next time, I'm Dave Mercer, and that's this week's Fact of Fishing.
You can now talk to anyone, anytime, from virtually anywhere in the world. Introducing Globalstar, the satellite telephone service that lets you go beyond cellular and speak from places all over the world. A single simple phone provides both satellite and cellular service with a clear, reliable connection. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
For more information, call Globalstar at 1-866-G-STAR-66.
Lund, the aluminum authority. 52 years of boat building experience give anglers the most technologically advanced multi-species fishing boats in the world. Lund's dedication to quality results in a manufacturer's warranty unsurpassed in the boating industry. The pros stake their reputation on Lund Boats. You can too. And now, Lund presents IFS, the integrated fishing system. Simply the most angler-friendly package ever offered. Faster, higher, softer, and drier. Lund, aluminum authority.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi. Let's take a break from the action for this week's Canadian Tire Tip of the Week.
You know, it's great when something brand new comes along, and I'm here with Ted Takasaki, who's president of Lindy Little Joe, and we're going to talk about the No Snag Sinker from Lindy Little Joe, and it's quite a little setup here. Now, Lindy Little Joe has been primarily a walleye tackle company, even though you make baits for panfish and muskies and different species, but now you have something that's really a great rig for bass too, don't you?
Yeah, we've just introduced the Rattling No Snag Sinker, and we've had a lot of great success with the sinker. The whole thing about the sinker is that it doesn't hang up in the woods or the rocks or the timber, and even if you do, you can get them out real easy. The reason it works so well is that you have balsa wood at the top half of the sinker, along with the shape of the sinker, makes it extremely snag resistant. We have also built a little brass rattle right into the bottom of the weight.
Okay, so the Rattling No Snag comes in black, which is great for bass fishing, whether you're smallmouth or largemouth fishing. Let's talk a little bit about Carolina rigging with one of these sinkers, Ted. Obviously, as you can see here, it slides up and down your line. So this presentation is deadly for just bouncing along the bottom. Carolina rigging can be done with tubes like we've got here, plastic lizards, plastic worms, grubs, finesse worms. Any really soft plastic bait will work good, won't it?
That's right.
Well, we're getting a little heavy dew here. There's a bit of snow falling, even though it's November, but it's a warm snow, isn't it?
Yeah, very warm.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's called bottom right now. All right, you got one, Ross.
It's a trout.
A lake trout? All right. Our first Walliston Lake trout fishing for pike. Yeah. This is a guarantee right here, right now.
There you mean?
Here we go. Oh. They're so shallow here, eh, Ross?
Yeah, it's really shallow.
All right.
Is he a good one, Bob?
No, just a little guy. But
he's a fighter.
Yeah. They are like in about 10 inches of water right here. So what I did is I grabbed a rod here with this Riverside, whoops, Top Gun soft plastic jerk bait, and this bait here is pretty good for shallow water, and I bet you I can get a fish real quick right now. I'm going to put this in, and here we go. Here it is. Here's how quick we can catch a fish. Let's see here. They're right up on this stuff. Ross, I might have to rig you up with one of these if I get another fish in about 2 seconds here. Oh,
hey, you got one.
Oh, he broke me off. Didn't break me off. He took the bait. Okay, I got to rig you up. We're not moving. We are not moving. This is it, Ross. This is what we came up here for. Whoa, there we go.
Got him?
Yeah. Whoa. You know, it seems like it's so cold today, whether you're using like that Riverside Top Gun like you've got, Ross, or this Dead Stick Rogue.
Rare, I got him too.
Oh, you got one too?
Yeah.
All right, double header. They want it stopped. This one hit it while it was stopped. How's yours?
Mine did too.
Let's see.
Not that big, but...
Okay. All right. Yours is bigger than mine there, anyway.
They're both nice fish.
That's not bad.
No, all right. Good stuff. Makes mine look like a mirror baby. Oh, look at this. The hook isn't even in. It was caught by the leader on the corner. See this? The leader's hooked in its tooth. Look at that. I've never seen that before. Oh. You don't have to get mad, Pike. That big swivel snap was right in a tooth, and that was it. Okay, I know what some of you folks at home are thinking. Who needs lures? Just use leaders with big loops. All right. A screamer.
It's fun, anyway.
Yeah.
Look at him go. He's not ready to come in yet.
I don't think Rocky wants to wear those Excalibur hooks. Oh, look at that hook right in the corner. One hook.
Only one hook, yeah. You get a little wet again.
Can't complain. The water is safe to drink up there at Walliston. No, right towards that point.
Yeah, you see them only have the fish case in them.
Oh, they wouldn't jump out of that for nothing. Oh, there they're out.
Holy man. They're jumping all right.
Oh. Hey, Ross, this fish just hammered this bait right on the surface. And that's pretty good size.
How big is he?
Well, look at, there's minnows here. There's a lot of minnows on the surface, and we saw them. And this fish came up and hammered it. Look at that baby.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, man. Oh.
He's taking line.
It just realized it doesn't like us. Oh, boy.
He's a nice fish.
Oh, yeah. Look at the size of this baby here.
He's big.
All right. All right. Woo. Oh, man, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. Whew. All right.
Look at the size of him.
Hey, folks, if you're looking for a trip of a lifetime, come on up here to Walliston Lake Lodge.
Walliston Lake Lodge is built around the belief that a unique wilderness setting combined with top-notch equipment, modern conveniences, and friendly, courteous service can make a great fishing experience even more outstanding. And what better location than scenic northern Saskatchewan, Canada? Mike and Judy Lemke and the entire staff are excited to welcome you to this ultimate sports fishing destination.
Hey, Ross, we had a great time, didn't we?
We had a super time. Way to go.
Yeah. On the old Dead Stick Road. Woo. I'm gonna have to take advantage of that deal they got at the lodge with the massage. That's something you don't see at many fishing lodges, Russ.
What's that?
Massages.
No. And the singing bass?
Oh yeah, the singing bass. Can't forget that. You can just sit there at the bar and be entertained with that for hours.
That's right. The longer you sat at the bar, the better it would sound.
I'm sure.